So hey, it's Lynne Paterson at Prakasa Yoga Studio, and today I'm just doing a mini therapy clip, yoga therapy for the feet. So often when we stand, we stand in a habitual way with the weight heavier on one leg than the other, or one foot turned in or out, or one foot forward or behind the other. And all of these asymmetric ways of standing put a little more pressure in the joints of the body, and they do misalign the ankles, the knees, the hips, the spine, which affects the shoulders, the neck, and head. So today we're just going to learn how to line up the feet and do a few exercises to strengthen the muscles of the feet and the arches. So whenever you stand, you want to bring the feet hips distance together, and you want to point the feet and toes straight ahead, so that you're lining up the base of the second toe with the middle of the ankle, middle of the shin, middle of the knee, middle of the thigh, all the way up into the hips. And then for many people, they have pronated feet, low arches, collapsed arches. And so for those people, it's really important to lift and spread all 10 toes. So you start to create nice arches on the bottoms of your feet. And when you lift and spread your toes, you can start to feel the four corners of your feet, big toe mound, inner heel, little toe mound, outer heel, like the cornerstones of the foundation of your whole body. So you can just start by lifting and spreading your toes, and notice how the arches lift up. And then keep the toes and arches lifted, and then shimmy the weight side to side from the inner edges of your feet to the outer edges of your feet. And then find that place where the weight is balanced between all those 4 points. And in this position, the arches are going to be lifted, the ankle bones are going to be stable. And then from here, keeping the arches lifted, just lengthen through your toes and set your toes back down on the floor. And then that starts to create a connection between all the muscles on the sole of the feet, the plantar muscles, the muscles of the inner and outer arch. And then also, if you're like me and you have a little bunion on one foot, you can press through the big toe mound and fan out through the foot so you get a little more space across the metatarsals. And then from here we'll do a simple exercise, just raising and lowering one heel at a time, setting the heel down right in the middle of the foot, right in line with the second toe. And then you can go back and forth, side to side, pressing down through the ball mound, the little toe mound, and all the toes of one foot, while you lift and lower that heel, and the same with the other foot. And I'll show you from the side too, because it's important as you put the heel back down to keep pulling up on the arches, not to just collapse the foot down. So lifting up through the arches, and then keeping the arches lifted as you sink down from the heel. And then if you want to play, you simply go right foot, left foot, back and forth. And you can also do both feet at the same time. Lifting up through the heels and arches, keeping the arches lifted as you bring the heels back down. Awesome. And then when you stand, you want to try to feel if those muscles are more enlivened, the arches are supporting the rest of your body. And then another thing that's really important is when we walk. So often people with low arches or flat feet tend to just walk with the feet and legs very heavy. And the whole foot is just very flat and staying on the horizontal plane. So what we want to do is bring these exercises into our gait as we're walking. So we want to walk heel, toe, heel, toe. And you can lift and spread your toes here as you're walking, inside your shoe or boot, or if you're walking barefoot or wearing sandals. That the more you train yourself to lift and spread your toes and use your arches, the stronger the muscles of your feet are going to become. So the front foot, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And then with the back foot, you want to push off of the toe mound, really lifting that heel up high. So you're flexing the feet as you walk and using all the muscles of your feet and articulating the joints that lay between all the bones of your feet. And then, of course, you want to just find it in your natural gait. Okay, that's it for today. Happy feet.